Hello and good morning and welcome to another video tutorial here on understanding body language, liars, cheats and happy feet. So this morning the boss has just gone to work, which means I can do another quick video tutorial before I go to work. So what I've got for you now is a quite oldish clip from Kerry Katona on This Morning television here in Great Britain from a few years ago. Now, Kerry went on here, and one thing you will notice, her speech is off completely. She has massive speech problems with this interview, and a lot of people are saying it's because she was drunk when she was on the show. However, what I'm going to run through today is how I beg to differ from those statements. So let's start the video from the beginning, and let's see if we can spot anything. You'll be able to spot it straight away, but let's see if we can find the cause of why this is happening. So.
I've literally just got here. Now, I got up this morning and literally just got here. Fine, I've been happy, I swear to God. Health-wise, I'm fine. But like I said before, I am on medication, and that's probably what it is.
Now, but again in the...
Okay, right, so if you listen to that statement back again, you'll notice that she has difficulty pronouncing words and getting her verbal communication out. So one thing I notice here is she's certainly not drunk.
Absolutely fine. I've literally just got here.
And
now, I got up this
how
morning
I can tell that
literally just got here.
is because she has got basic cognitive processing. She's able to remember words and also note the timing and synchronization between her hand movements.
Fine, I've been happy, I swear to God. Health-wise, I'm fine. But like I said before, I am on medication, and that's probably what...
That gesture there tells me that she's not drunk, because she says, I'm on medication, and she puts the hands down. Now then, a lot of people in that particular scenario might put their palms up, just like that. However, in that respect, they're asking to be believed. What Kerry's doing, she doesn't need people to believe her story, because she knows in herself it's true, and that's why she rotates the palms so the palms are down. So the knuckles are facing the ceiling. So in that respect there, I can automatically tell that she's not drunk. She has got cognitive processing. She's able to control her gestures, and they have timing and synchronization between what she's delivering and what her body's doing. So I think we can automatically rule out that she's drunk during this interview. So let's start again.
Absolutely fine. I've literally just got here. Now, I got up this morning and literally just got here. Fine, I've been happy, I swear to God. Health-wise, I'm fine. But like I said before, I am on medication, and that's probably what it is.
Right, yeah.
No,
So that's just a repeat of
the,
that.
in the magazine yesterday, and it's a magazine that's very friendly to you, and you write
And automatically in that
well.
body language position there, you see she's being massively defensive, so she's not comfortable in the surroundings that she's in. This interviewer here has got her legs pointing towards Kerry, but Kerry's not mirroring that particular gesture, and she's pointing her right leg away. So we're seeing there that it's a defensive cluster, and that comes in with being accused of things.
Friendly to you, and you write for it as well.
Yeah.
And it did say that fantastic photo shoot done in Spain.
It was
Gorgeous.
brilliant, yeah, I made all that.
But lovely. But the interview did say things like, oh, that you had only got in the early hours of the morning before, you'd had a great deal to drink.
I've
that
been in
you'd got yourself
Marbella on
ready.
holiday in Spain. I'm a 28-year-old woman there.
No, I know.
I'm allowed to go out and have a drink.
Of course.
Okay, right, so now we've got an example of a palm open gesture, which she didn't do before. So she's asking these two, the interviewers, if it's okay that she goes out for a drink. Look at that palm open gesture there, you see. And look at the submissive gesture that the other interviewer does by leaning the head back. Very submissive. Animals use that particular expression when they've been told off.
No.
I'm allowed to go out and have a
There you
drink.
go.
Of course you are, but what I'm saying is in the interview itself, it started to say things
So there's a
like,
familiar trend here.
you went to
And
get
I'll come to
ready
it shortly.
with a bottle of champagne, and once that had gone, then you were feeling better for the photo shoot, and that they wanted you to jump in the pool, and you were tempted once they said you have a shot first and a champagne afterwards. And I thought,
I don't understand what you're trying to say.
well,
So here we are. So look at that body language pose there. That is almost disbelief. But it's also mirrored, you see, because we've got that exact pose going on there, and watch Kerry mirror that pose just like that, you see.
well, I suppose, and I'm going to be frank with you here, that a lot of people say when you have an addictive personality and you get rid of one addiction, it's replaced with another.
Which is what addiction would that be?
Is it?
Okay, right, so now, fed up, the eye glare and the eyebrows dipping down as well to the side. So now we're seeing flashes of anger.
Alcohol.
However,
No, not at all. I'm on holiday in Spain. You know, I'm allowed to have a drink, can't I?
so aren't I? Okay, so we're looking for a response. So Kerry is frustrated and wound up
So, would that
massively
be
here.
No.
However, it's not appearing on her
I thought that
face.
was-
Think if you were being accused or potentially asked if you were an alcoholic, how would you react? You'd probably react in anger, which would flash on the face. However, we don't really see that here.
It's such a friendly magazine to you, but it didn't.
And I'll tell you why that is shortly.
References.
I was on holiday in Spain and they're offering me a drink.
All we're doing is...
Oh, so I thought you were trying to imply that I was an alcoholic now.
There we go. Okay, so this interview is going down the pan rapidly.
All we're merely pointing out and doing.
So Philip tries to be diplomatic here. That's Philip Schofield.
Very different to the person we knew a few years ago.
I don't see
Now,
how
if it is, as you say, oh no, you are, Kerry, big difference. But if
So that doesn't help at all. And we can see there by that reaction there, by placing the tongue into the side of the mouth here, just like that, and that is concealed anger.
it's purely...
However, it's concealed anger by the tongue, but not in the eyebrows. So we're going to come to this shortly as well, why that is.
Happy and mind, body and spirit are all completely controlled, then that's fine. End of story.
Yes.
And you're a happy girl.
Tell us about the future, because now you have the body that you had before, and you've retained.
Yes.
So where are you going to go with life now?
Nowhere really. Done the show, got the perfume coming out with that. That should be out in the next couple of days. That's out due.
Okay, right here, I'm just going to stop it there. So, what's glaringly obvious for me is that Kerry Katona made a truthful statement at the start of the interview here.
It's gone. Health-wise, I'm fine.
Okay.
But like I said before, I am on medication, and that's probably what it is.
Okay, that is exactly what it is. Okay, Kerry Katona here is not drunk. She's taking what I think is a strong antidepressant, which we discussed before in other videos. Now, what antidepressants do is they elongate facial muscles, especially around the corners of the mouth and the zygomatic muscles here. And they can also elongate the muscles at the side here, which can result in the facial expressions not being able to, not being in sync with the words, and also not being used very often. So let's have a look at facial expressions. We hardly see any facial expressions. We see a slight eyebrow flash, but we don't see any muscle use in the corners of the mouth. Now think about when you're talking, think how involved your face is to deliver what you're saying. So don't forget that facial expressions often come about by pronunciations of words. Don't forget there's 43 muscles of the face capable of creating up to 10,000 facial expressions. However, antidepressants elongate, like I said before, facial muscles. And that's what's happened here. And that's why Kerry can't get her speech out properly. It's because the key facial muscles around the corners of the mouth here, which is responsible for moving the mouth and enabling the mouth to deliver words, it's not happening.
The new show's out.
The new show is MTV1. It's on Sunday,
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock.
For 1 hour show, I've got a new series, MTV2 series.
So it's just the lips being moved. If you notice here, it's just the upper and lower lips. And if you try and talk just by the lips like I'm doing now, it's very difficult to pronunciate words. Also, we see very little. Well, I've just paused it here, but we are seeing a little bit of action in the forehead here, but we're not seeing a lot of that here as well.
Next year.
What is that?
I can't tell you too much about that yet. We've got another one off.
Well, she's certainly not drunk.
TV at Christmas.
That's just good.
Music? Any more music?
No. I wouldn't do that to you poor people. No, not yet.
And how's the family?
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Getting bigger and bigger as I speak now, yeah.
Handful now.
Yeah.
So if you just notice here again, we're seeing very little muscle use in the corners of the mouth, which again comes at a very strong antidepressant.
No. To be honest with you, with Molly being 7, she's like a mother hen.
Yeah.
She does all most
So
of the
she's
work
definitely
more than
not
I do.
drunk.
She does
So
the
a
help
lot of
parties,
people say this video is Kerry Katona drunk.
So it's
I don't
very-
see it
it's
myself.
very fun.
I think her mood is medicated.
I'll be honest with you, I didn't know I had the girls, but with a boy, I don't know if it's because he's a boy, but he cries a lot more.
Right.
I don't know, everyone says boys do cry a lot more, but definitely.
Yes, they need more attention, you see.
He does cry a lot more than the girls, yeah.
Okay, right, yeah. And we're seeing here flashes of sadness there. Kerry just wants to get out. If you look at that particular expression, again, it's very difficult to read micro-expressions when it's been medicated. However, we can certainly see that that is a flash of sadness there.
As always, whenever you come in here, we wish you well. I hope it's a big success for you. And you're looking
And you can
fantastic.
see by the frustrations.
Great, good. It's Whole again. It's MTV1. It's 9 o'clock on Sunday. And thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for answering our questions.
Not a problem, thank
You might have felt you were put on the spot.
Yeah, thanks.
And there we go. Look at that expression there. Yeah, thanks. And look at that little expression there she makes with the mouth, the chin boss.
Thanks.
There you go. So here now we've gone from sadness to anger and now purposely avoiding eye contact. And there's no embrace at the end. So, Kerry Katona, just to recap again, I think she was taking a very strong antidepressant throughout this video, or before. I think she said she took it the night before, so it's got time to circulate around the system. Elongating muscles in the sides of the face here, which is responsible for Kerry Katona's difficulty with pronunciation of words and speech. I don't think this interview should ever have gone ahead because it paints Kerry in a negative light with the history of drug abuse and things like that. So people are automatically going to jump to the conclusion that she's been drinking or taking drugs prior to this interview, which I don't think she has. So I think this particular interview is has been staged and set up to paint Kerry in a very negative light, and I do hope she's turning her life round now instead of in 2008 when this was filmed. So there you go. So that's Kerry Katona done on understanding body language. If you'd like to check out my body language page, all you got to do is just go onto your Facebook page, just typing understanding body language, liars, cheats and happy feet into your search engine. I've got 1,299 likes now, so I'm on a quest to get around about 10,000. If you like that video, please let me know. Please leave me a comment and I'll do my very best to try and get back to you. So, from everyone here at Understanding Body Language, liars, cheats and happy feet, take care and bye-bye for now.